Remember that vocabulary questions, kind of like the transition questions, are two pieces coming together. And so you might not understand the first piece, but the second piece is going to give you everything you need. So here's a good example of that. The Mule Bone, a 1930 play written by Zora Neale Hurston and Langston Hughes, is perhaps the best known of the few examples of blank in literature. Don't try to guess what that blank is. You have no idea. They are deliberately giving you an empty sentence, and we're going to need now the second sentence to fill in that blank. Most writers prefer working alone, okay? And given that working together cost Hurston and Hughes their friendship, it is not hard to see why. So this is about working together, right? Like it is perhaps the best known of the few examples of working together in literature. Most writers prefer working alone, and given that they were working together and hated each other, then there we go. We got a whole story here. So what word means working together? Literally, collaboration is working together, collaborating with someone else. So there it is, perfect. So not a particularly hard question, but I do think it just kind of exemplifies that these vocab questions are kind of written in this like two-part way, and don't try to fill in the first part if that's where the blank is. The second part is going to give you the information you need. So don't get those gears turning until you've gotten information to put through that machine. Just to talk about the other choices here, one of the few examples of characterization in literature. What are we characterizing? What are we kind of classifying? That doesn't make any sense. We're not interpreting anything. They're the authors, so they're not like critics. And then commercialization. I mean, I'm sure that they sold the play and made some money off of it, but that's not something to do with it, right? Commercialization is something to do with profit and business, and just not talked about here. So definitely C. But yeah, good to think about that strategy even when it's easy, so that we're ready to look for it when it's hard.